Hi, and welcome to the former AC Funtime television show with yours truly AC. But now we've got a total brand new show, and it's called Win Cash with AC for Your Questions. And we are here today at Jenkins Orphanage for the big celebration of the Juneteenth. And I'm here with a young man, and he's got a lot of courage. I've asked a lot of people, and they just didn't want to get on camera. This guy has got a lot of courage, and he's brave. So what's your name? Henry. Henry, how do you feel about the new law that was passed then? The new law, Juneteenth celebration. That's a law now. It's a holiday. How do you feel about that? Is it a good thing? Was it positive? Give me some of your feelings, sir.
Yeah, I think overall it's positive. It's a great thing. Something that, people have been trying to get acknowledged for, decades now. So I think it's a good move. It's a positive move. It's a good move in the right direction. So I feel good about it.
Okay. Where do you think we should go from here?
From here, I think, we should just work on, other things we got going on, issues that we have in, the black community that need to be resolved. I mean, there are many things, so I don't have one in particular order that needs to be tackled next, but, as long as we make our way down the list, I think anything that happens next will be a good thing.
Okay, well, let me say this. I'm not a perfect person, and I've got issues, I've got faults. Do you have any?
Oh yeah, we all do.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why is it that most, and it's not only blacks, why do we see other people's fault and we don't see our own fault? Why is that?
I don't know, I just think that's human nature. I think it's easy to, point out faults in other people than to look in yourself and see what's wrong with you and address it.
Do you feel like that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just think, it's a character of human nature that's hard for a lot of people to do, so check yourself.
But do you feel like if we would have more positive communication, effective communication for clarity, we can move forward faster?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So you're telling me one of our problems, and we have many, and we are not the only people with the problem. What you're telling me is we need to take a look at ourselves and start judging other people because we've all got faults. And what you're also telling me that we need to consider having more effective communication for clarity and stop assuming and stop being so emotional. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's a good assessment, Communication is the key to everything. So when you have a clear form of communication, you can make a good plan and, you get things done somewhat more efficiently in theory, supposed to. But communication is a bad thing at all. I think that's a great place to start.
Do you feel like we are territory as a group of people in a community? Because at one time we used to be a community. Now we are neighborhoods. Yeah. And listen to the word I said, neighborhoods. Right. I'm not calling anybody a hood, but I'm just pronouncing the word. And I've interviewed a lot of people, and they feel like neighborhood is exactly what it is. That's not my diagnosis. That's what I've been told by people that I'm interviewing. They said we used to have communities, Mr. Chisholm, but they say now we got neighborhoods. And the reason we don't have communities anymore is because we don't communicate effective, and we are emotional people, and we assume what the other guy means instead of communicating with him for clarity. Because if I tell Jimmy something, I know when you were young, I don't know if you played the game, but we used to play the game, pass a message. I tell Mary something, Mary tells right on down the line till it gets to 10 people. When it gets to the 10th person, it's a totally different message. And that's what's kind of happening. Maybe, I'm not saying these kind of things because I don't want the audience to attack me, but that's what I'm hearing is happening with us. Sir, I'm going to ask you the big question for the money, because the name of the show is Win Cash with AC for a question. And the question is, from the first day one was born to the day one dies, what would have been the most important day of their life? Should I repeat the question? If it makes you feel any better, no one has guessed the right answer thus far. They had some good answers.
The most impactful day of your life.
The most important. And in fact, I say the most important day is also the best day of your life. Between birth and death, what would have been the most important day? It's almost like you had a rebirth. That day is almost like a rebirth. What day was that?
If you put it that way, it's the day you die. I was going to say the day you were born. But I know, but yeah, I mean, I can see it's after the day you passed too, though, because, well, you know what?
No, sir. Because I said, from the day you're born until the day one dies, the answer is in between birth and death.
Ah, okay, I got you. I think it's the day you decide to live in your purpose.
Wow! Thank you, sir. You didn't get the right answer, but that was a good answer. In the meantime, it's been AC with the former AC Frontline Superstars, but now it's been Cash with AC, and we'll see you on the other side.